One takeaway that I had during the course of this meeting was, as part of the discussion that we had with Carlin, recognizing how different professional investors are seeing things right now than individual investors. It was fascinating, as far as I was concerned, to hear Carlin talk about how pension fund investors, the people running pension funds, are much more focused on fundamentals than on emotion, and that they are in a much more positive state overall about the overall markets and the economy. Markets tend to move in the short term based on emotion, but in the long term, it's fundamentals that are going to drive things. We know that. And what's very interesting is that with all of the uncertainty and all of the news that's been going on, the individual investor has been almost in a panic mode, but that professional investors at this time are not.
The meeting that we had today comes with the backdrop of some extremely volatile markets and driven by things that are not necessarily what we always see. So the question is a Doge effect or the other effects of the tariffs we're getting involved in and those things, are these long-term things that we need to deal with in every sector, or are they maybe some short-term effects that we don't have to move forward into our next quarter's evaluations? We came to the conclusion that a lot of these were short-term effects, and if they are short-term effects, they should not be given the same weight that we would normally give other economic situations.
Well, as you know, we've been AI has been coming down the pike, and we see it, and there's always the question is it actually impacting, or is it a ways away from actually impacting the fundamentals that we're talking about? And it was interesting today, I think we saw that there are certain industries where we're actually seeing it start to flow through to the balance sheet. And one of those industries is biotech, because the ability of AI to process information and to, in some ways, identify new treatments and new medicines, we think is coming down the pike.